Woodburn China podcast with me, Christina Kohler-Coluccia from Woodburn Accountants and Advisors. Our daily episodes on solving your China business pain points are there to help China leaders, managers, and entrepreneurs with the daily struggles they may be facing while setting up and operating in China. We look at corporate administrative battles such as tax planning, incorporation, accounting, human resource, and labor, as well as cultural and language nuances that may occur. I hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be looking at a very simple question. What do I need to know in order to set up a company in China? That is the question. Now, setting up a company in China is complex. It is extremely, and by complex, I mean it is very different from where you set up in the Western world. There are legal, administrative, and regulatory requirements that you need to be aware of. So today I want to provide you with some of the key considerations. The first is the business structure, right? You've got to determine the type of business structure you want to establish. Common options for foreign investors include wholly foreign-owned enterprises or joint ventures or representative offices. The structure you choose will affect your degree of control, your liability, as well as your business activities. That leads me on to defining your specific business activities that you intend to engage in. Your business scope must be approved by the Chinese authorities as you are establishing your company, and they need to align with the type of company you're establishing. Conduct thorough market research to understand the demand, understand the competition, understand the legal and regulatory requirements for your industry, and also for the target location where you want to set up your business. You've got to familiarize yourself with China's laws and regulations concerning foreign investment. So either you get a legal advisor who shares that with you, or you look it up yourself. There's plenty of information online. The key, though, is making sure that information is up to date. So as a tip, don't look at information that is older than 12 months. You've also got to determine your registered capital required for your business. Now, the registered capital amount can vary depending on the industry, your location, can also vary depending on your cash flow needs. But it must be injected into the company's Chinese bank account in order for the company to start operations and pay for its initial expenses. Location, location, location. That is a real estate agent's mantra. You have to select the location where you want to establish your business. Now, keep in mind, you're not just choosing the location of the city, you're also choosing the district within that city. And you should be looking at things like specific incentives, environment, familiarity from the local government about working with foreign investors, etc. Then develop a comprehensive business plan that outlines your company's objectives, strategies, and financial projections. This plan is often required for bank account opening processes. You will have to choose a Chinese company name. You've got to register that company name, ensure that name is not already in use. Keep in mind that the Chinese company name application has no influence over your Chinese trademark name. These are separate applications, and it also has nothing to do with your domain name registration. If you want to use the same Chinese name for all those three steps, you're going to have to go and filter through and make sure you can apply for a domain name, apply for the trademark registration, and then the company name as well. Local partners or representatives may be required. So for example, if you are going to set up a joint venture, then obviously you don't need to have a Chinese partner. You could also have a foreign investor. But if you are an industry or sector that is prohibited or restricted, you will need to have a Chinese partner on board. So make sure you understand what type of partners you need, what type of representatives you need that are going to help you along that journey. Once you've defined all of these aspects, you will submit your registration at the Administration for Market Regulation or the Industry and Commerce, depending on the location and whether they've upgraded themselves to the local admin for market regulation or they're still an Industry of Commerce. There are typically several rounds of review and approval, but within a short period of time, things have definitely improved. You will receive a business license that allows you to operate legally in China. With that business license, in theory, you're already registered with the tax bureau, but you do need to have a formal meeting with your tax officer in order to apply for general VAT taxpayer status, provide to them the business model that you're going to be creating, and just give them insight in terms of your transactions that are going to be flowing throughout the company. Bank account opening is crucial. You have to do your homework, research what bank you would like to work with. My preference is Chinese banks over Western banks, but it is totally up to you what you want to do and who you would like to collaborate with. Then comes the point of hiring and labor contracts, and you just have to make sure that the employment contracts, employee handbooks are readily available for you to use and that you don't get into trouble concerning that. Whether you're going to ship over an expatriate, a foreigner to China, then obviously keep in mind work permit and residence visa applications. Keep in mind that you also have to go through accounting and compliance standards, environmental and safety compliance if you are in the manufacturing sector. Don't forget to put on your checklist trademark applications, patent applications, copyright applications, and then be aware of all the annual compliance and year-end requirements that have to be done with your company. Now, it is highly recommended to work with a professional advisor or consulting firm who is experienced in Chinese company registration regulations. The process can be time-consuming and complex, so having somebody do the grunt work for you and communicating with the various government offices will help tremendously. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. Can Woodburn help you? I am offering a free 30-minute call where we discuss the obstacles you are encountering on your China business journey and how we can help accelerate your success. The link to my diary is in the show notes, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.